Hello, everybody, and welcome to Mariah Sanctuary. I'm Mariah. Today, of avoidant restrictive food intake disorder. The information below came from the Walden website. In the article, differences between picky eating and avoidant restrictive food intake disorder. Have you ever wondered if your child's picky eating is more than just picky eating? While the majority of toddlers, no, I'm sorry, While the majority of toddlers and young children experience some type of picky eating as a normal part of their childhood development, there's a line where normal picky eating can become dangerous and where medical and psychological intervention may be necessary. Avoidant restrictive food intake disorder is characterized by an eating or feeding disruptance that manifests as a failure of meeting nur- sorry, nutritional or energy needs. It can look more like picky eating as both of those with I think it's ARFID, sorry if I said that wrong, and those who are picky eaters have limited range of food they like or are willing to eat. But there are several important differences. Number one, sudden or significant weight loss. An individual with I'm going to just say it, I'm just going to spell it, ARFID, or avoidant restrictive food intake disorder, may demonstrate sudden or significant weight loss. This could be a result of sensory sensitivities, aversions to food, and or lack of interest in food that causes restrictive eating. Personally, for myself, I'm pretty sure I have this, but I didn't know that I did, which honestly probably contributes to my eating disorder. Aversions and sensory sensitivity. Sorry, that's a mouthful, and I'm also dyslexic, so it doesn't help. Are most often caused by aversions, events, and effects on eating that can include vomiting, choking, or a real or feared allergic reaction. Developmental appropriate picky eaters are generally able to maintain weight despite limited food selection and do not typically experience weight loss due to fear of vomiting or choking. Number two, failure to gain or maintain weight. I've always had issues with this, but I just assumed it was just because I'm Mariah. This is another characteristic of I think it's ARFID, or ARFID, which is also known as avoidant restrictive food intake disorder. Specifically, children diagnosed with this condition can be failed to achieve the expected weight gains, which means that a child has fallen off their expected growth trajectory or might experience a failure to thrive or grow at an early age. Adults with ARFID may fail to maintain weight that is appropriate for their unique um, nutritional needs. Picky eaters generally are able to get enough nutrition and calories to maintain growth within their expected ranges of growth charts, or maintain healthy weight. Hello. Someone with ARFID may be reliant on feeding tubes or nutritional supplements such as Ensure in order to maintain the right nutrition or appropriate nutrition. Picky eaters are genuinely able to eat enough different foods, and have variety. Oh, I'm sorry about that. They do not require supplementation to meet. Where am I at? Sorry. calories needs. Number 3, interference with psychosocial functioning. Those who struggle with ARFID may find it difficult to eat in variety of settings, such as at a friend's house, in cafeterias, or events. They may also find it challenging to be around certain food types or certain types of foods. The intense anxiety experience can be significantly limiting their ability to engage in age-appropriate social settings and cause an increase of isolation. Generally, a picky eater is able to attend social activities with little or no distress regarding foods that are present or the environment itself. Well, oh, it could be the weather, yeah. It's not, don't there's much weather on this side, so I don't think it's my side, but I don't know. Number 4, sensory sensitivities. Although a picky eater may not eat a food due to the smell or look of a food, they can often tolerate a variety of textures, smells, and visual presentations of food with some distress. However, someone struggling with ARFID will have increased anxiety and reported inability to consume foods due to texture, smell, taste, visual presentation, etc., without high distress or other symptoms, including gagging or spitting out food. Number 5, adverse consequences. While a picky eater may avoid a food due to negative experience, which I totally do this. But I'm also not picky eater though. I definitely have this condition. Those struggling with ARFID has an intense aversion to foods due to fear of choking, vomiting, witnessing someone choking or vomiting. And I don't have it because of this part, what they said here. Um, what's going to say? A real and perceived allergic reaction. The avoidance of these foods are often to the extreme to a response of the emergent situation. For example, consuming an all liquid diet after choking. A picky eater does not often express fear as a drive to limiting eating and food choices. And number 6, the lack of interest in food or eating. Lastly, this particular live stream is about avoidant restrictive food intake disorder, which is very common in autistics. But I'm not sure if there's any other condition that is affected by this. Honestly, I don't know, because in the article I read, it was based on this condition and picky eaters. So it didn't tell me about that part. Okay, number 6, which is the last one. Lack of interest in food or eating. Lastly, a lack of interest in food or eating, which I definitely have, can be a sign of ARFID. Often people with ARFID will say that they're not hungry, don't think about food, and can even forget to eat because food is not a priority. In contrast, picky eaters do often feel hungry and are interested in eating the foods they enjoy and do not have the same lack of interest in interest in food or eating. While there are many differences between a actual diagnosis of ARFID and picky eating, the line can often be blurred. If you have concerns that you or your child's picky eating may become a problem, further assessment may be helpful. Let's see. And that's the end of this topic, but I will tell you what is coming up in next week. Okay, so the next fun unscripted live stream will be on Monday, April 14th at 4 p.m. Eastern, and the next scripted live stream will be on Saturday, April 19th at noon Eastern, and it will be on the topic of stiff person syndrome. Does anyone have any questions before I sign out? Any questions before I sign out? Anyone? Well, you're the only one in the chat, but there are other people I can see on here, so um, I guess not. Thanks, Jen. Love you guys. Bye.